Hello, hello. Cracking open a code one with the boys. um, I believe that The Sims 4 is Python to answer that question. Hello, hello. I am all cozy in a sweater and I have water, I have tea, and I have a glass of wine. So it's serious business over here. 3 drinks equipped. I am cozy. It's code time. Basically, as you probably know by now, we are going to be taking Not So Berry from the top. And because so much game content has come out since Not So Berry, I wanted to adjust the goals for each generation a little bit. Um, Especially since our Mint Gen Sim we started with as an infant, and so I had come up with her infant trait and her toddler trait, which are things that technically were not in the original challenge because the assumption was that Mint would start as a young adult, right? And something else that didn't exist when the original Not So Berry was made was teenage aspirations because high school years wasn't out yet. So teens would just jump right up to the regular big boy aspirations, which they still can. And for some of the generations, that is still what we will do. But for some, I wanted to play around with making some teen aspirations that seemed to fit the vibe for those for that generation of Sims. I think it would be fun to add, instead of giving them like teenage through elderhood to finish their big boy aspiration, cutting that time a little bit short, as well as just like, I think it would just be fun. I think it would just be fun to try and make something that feels fitting. So, the Mint Gen's whole thing is that they are going for the Chief of Mischief aspiration as an adult. And so their tasks, they have to max out the mischief skill as one of their goals. And so I was kind of thinking, like, okay, a mischievous scientist, not a mad scientist, but a mischievous scientist. um, what would seem right? And I was kind of picturing this like class clown vibe. And so that's what I sort of wanted to put together. I've already put together like the basics of the aspiration in Zerbu's mod constructor, which is a super helpful tool. We have a lot of super helpful modding tools that have been created by modders throughout the years. Um, we'll also be using Sims 4 Studio, which was updated today for the new patch just in time, and um, the XML extractor, which was updated, I believe, yesterday or the day before by Little Miss Sam. So, lots of resources, lots of tools. But the idea is basically like pull pranks at school, and then because all of the other teen aspirations tend to end with like have a declared enemy or make a best friend or like that kind of thing. I wanted this one like the ultimate goal. I wanted it to be ending with having a partner in crime. So like one of your buddies who's also mischievous become partners in crime, and that's so that's kind of what I'm hoping to achieve. And then I don't know, maybe whoever Winter's partner in crime ends up being will be a romantic partner and not just a friend partner in crime. We'll find out, but that's the general idea. And I started working on the reward trait because when you finish an aspiration, you get a reward trait at the end of that. And the reward trait is um basically it gives a slight buff to gaining the mischief skill, a smaller buff to gaining the charisma skill and comedy skill. And then I want it the thing that I'm still working on is I want the reward trait to make it so that they're more likely for their mischief interactions to succeed. Because there's a pass fail system with every interaction in The Sims where you can like trick with hand buzzer. And sometimes the sim will be like, haha, you got me, and other times they'll be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Um Basically what I want to know is what can I do? What do I need to look for to make sure that this trait includes something in order to heighten the chance of haha, you got me, as opposed to the what the fuck is wrong with you response. So, in order to do that, what I first want to do is I want to go into the game and I want to look for reward traits and just traits in general, like just read through some of their descriptions. And I want to find, like, I want to find some that do increase the pass fail, like that do make it more likely to pass in certain social categories. I feel like there's at least one that increases the likelihood to succeed in romantic interactions. I think, but I don't know. So I'm gonna take a look. We're gonna see. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the XML extractor and I'm going to crack open the code specifically for that trait. And I'm going to read through it and then see if I can find the way that it's formatted and see if I can do that myself for the reward trait that I made. So, yeah. So that's the plan. Um, we can get a burglar counter going, yeah. Like a stream command thing. We can do that. I can set that up in Stream Elements for y'all. I know we all crave chaos, so I can enable that lot challenge to make it more likely. Command or overlay. I'll probably do a command just because I think that'll be easier to deal with. Okay. Anyways, this is the sim that I was just testing the update with. But what I want to do is I want to go in here. I've only got MC Command Center and UI cheats in right now. Okay, always welcome. Great storyteller. Okay. So this is already a pretty good one. We've got great storytellers are more successful at telling bigger and better stories, so they're more successful with any story-related interaction. I'm going to write these down, and then I'm going to look at, like, all of them to kind of get the vibe, you know what I mean? Okay. So we've got great storyteller. Um, oh, world-renowned actress. Okay. That one also seems to. Is there a DLC that I don't have that I want? No. I've got pretty much all of the Sims DLC, and I have the one that's upcoming pre-ordered. I feel like, I mean, maybe the chief can sabotage almost anything. Love. Polarity. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't have all the kits, and I'm not that worried about it. Okay. Mm, mhm. Possibly hilarious. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, a lot of them are, eh. I'm a fan of the clutter kits personally. I really like the clutter kits. And I like the creator kits. But yeah. All right. I've got 4 traits that I can take a look at. So, we shall head over into doing that. Just gotta wait for the game to close, which it always takes forever and a day to do. Okay. So, Plumbellas. I did get, yeah, I did get Jesse's kit, yes. Okay, I don't know if I should maybe do the file finder. Okay, browse. Wait. Oh, I see. So this is once we've done this. Yes, I remember. I've done this before. Yes, I know how the XML extractor works. Okay, and I'm just gonna keep everything. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay. All right, now I guess we just let it do its thing. I have no idea where it's going, actually. I forgot to select the destination folder. so I think it'll probably just go in here and then I'll have to grab it. Yeah. All right. We're gonna let her run. Ugh. Oh, so the video that I accidentally didn't record yesterday, for anyone who missed it, I started filming a video yesterday and then I paused to go do something quickly and then I unpaused, except I didn't unpause and I didn't film the entire video. I actually filmed it today. So, yay, we got it done. Ugh. I also did a good amount of art. I'm almost done drawing all the Dendro chibis, which is great because I want to put them on Redbubble on either Saturday or Sunday. So, they're all very cute. And oh, when I drew Kaveh, I wanted, so I gave him, like, I gave his skin undertone, who's all up at the moment, all of the cryo characters who were released before Natlan came out. Technology was just not it yesterday. But when I did Kaveh, I gave him like a golden undertone, which is basically where like I'll do a layer of like, depending on the undertone, sometimes it'll be like bluish, sometimes it'll be olivey, sometimes it'll be gold, sometimes it'll just be whatever like feels like the right undertone before putting like the skin color over it and then kind of overlaying it at like a slightly lowered opacity, if that makes sense. Um, this is like a really small. I need to fix this. This is not the same size as the chat box on my other scenes. Anyways, um, but yeah, so I gave him a golden undertone, and then I used that same gold in a lot of his like accessories that have gold accents on them, and the way that it just like pulled everything together, I'm like, is this what working with an actual color palette is like? He looks good. So I'm very excited for that. I really like that. I also like just the contrast of his blonde hair with darker skin. Like that just he looks I'm happy with it. I'm also happy with how El Hatham turned out. He looks very cute. I'm happy with how Tagnari turned out. I was looking back at Nahida, which I did like over a month ago, and I was like, I don't like how this looks. And then I realized that I don't like how it looks because I never actually finished drawing Nahida. Like the piece was just unfinished. I opened it up and I'm like, oh, I don't like it because it's not done. Of course, that makes sense. So I finished up Nahida today and I drew Kirara today. Um, Tomorrow I'm gonna draw Emily, and then on Saturday I will be drawing Yao Yao, and then everybody will be ready to roll. So yeah, I'm excited about that because it's been fun, and I feel like I'm finally in the role, like I'm finally in the zone with it. So yeah. And then after this, I will be drawing the Electro characters pre-Natlan. So that will be another fun one. And I do already have Yaimiko, Sino, and Fischl done. So they are ready to roll. But everybody else still has to be drawn. um, so that'll be its whole thing. OBS, I know that the encoding is overloaded. You are just going to have to deal with that. You're doing so good. I can't even I think it was last summer the last time that I actually Oh gosh, yeah, it was May. So it's been a while since I last Oh, nice. It's been a while since I last extracted the files. I learned how to do it and I was like, "Cool, now I know." And then the mod that I was going to try and make, somebody else already made by the time that I'd started figuring it out. And I was like, "Wow, now I don't have to do it." So, yay, Kayla Dot. Oh. Yeah, that is probably helping. I need to cut my hair so bad. It's looking real floppy. And I don't like it. I need to cut it and then I need to just dye it. Oh, it was nice to see that I was not the only person who was terribly disappointed. Valid. We were not the only people terribly disappointed with the way that the Sims event ended. So that's nice at least. A lot of people were like, wow. Oh, wow. All XML files extracted in less than 10 minutes. All right, where are they at? Where are they? Where did they go? They're extracted where? All strings and all XML names. File index. Okay, where did you put them though? Because I forgot to tell you to put them somewhere. Is the problem. What? Hello? Hello? Oh, I see. I see. Okay. So that's a lot of stuff. Um, yeah, my background is currently it does change every so often. It's a slideshow of dogs in winter. Right. Tell me I don't have to do it again. Mm, is that new? I mean, I don't really. I change it frequently. So, like, yes. Okay. Yeah. I think I did a silly goof and I extracted it pretty much to nowhere. So, either that or maybe it went somewhere in here. Could it have gone into. Where might you have gone? Yeah, I don't know. Oh my gosh, I found it. Oh gosh. I found them. I like to do seasonal because my mom's always done seasonal backgrounds. So that is just kind of what I've always grown up with. So it's just what feels right on the computer. Oh my god. I'm just gonna move to mods, please. There. See, to me, this is like decoration change. Because most things I don't like change. But like, decorations are okay. And computer screen has always been a part of the decoration to me. But again, that's just because that's how it always was in the house. Oh gosh. This is gonna take forever. Ugh. Ugh. There's no reason for me to have those on right now. My hair is getting long enough to like knot, which I do not love. This is deeply painstaking. People will be like, why don't people update their mods faster? I don't know. Have you ever tried to do anything? Though modders were pretty quick with a lot of updates, or at least letting us know if things were broken. So that was quite nice. Um, there's a lot of stuff that's already been updated and whatnot, so there's not a lot that I'm waiting to hear about, which is quite nice. Oh my goodness. And the Sims 4 Studio updated again. Great. That's okay. We're not worried about that yet because we're not even there yet. So, uh, this would be a lot faster if I'd paid attention and made sure to extract it to the right place. But that's my fault. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Sorry for this very painstakingly slow process here. That's all right. We wait it out. I had a very brief doctor's appointment today, which it's just the one that I get every 3 months, so it was very routine and takes like less than 5 minutes, which is nice. So I don't feel too exhausted from that, but like it's still a little bit tiring. Just the experience of being autistic in public sometimes it's like, ah yes, here we are. One day. So tired all week for no reason. Yeah. I feel like the weather shift has just done a number on me. I mean, I had a really bad abdominal migraine Monday and Tuesday. 0 out of 10. Do not recommend those. My goodness. The fact that I managed to not throw up, a miracle. A perfect, yeah. I think, yeah. I've managed to get like pretty much my whole to-do list done every day despite the migraines. So that's nice. But then I felt like really empty and unsatisfied afterward. Oh, now she's speeding up. Hello. Did you remember how to work? Did you remember how file transfer works? Yeah. Headaches. But I felt like weirdly unsatisfied after I finished my to-do list. Like, even though I did literally everything, I don't feel like that, oh, yay, I did everything. And I wonder if that's because I've officially reached a point where I'm so good at time management and guessing how long things will take me that I just like plan within my capabilities. And now I don't feel like challenged or anything because brains are goofy. The problem is that we are going to have to move all of this again to the subfolder. Oh, sure. These ones, it just blows right through. All right, expansion packs. Boo. I thought that was going to take a lot longer, but apparently it was just being a jerk. Ugh. Okay, so that means we're done with the extractor part. Yay! They've all been very low level, but do not go away. Ugh. Those sap so much energy. It's just exhausting to deal with. Okay, so I'm going to start with looking for the XML related to browse within here. I would like to look for anything that mentions great storyteller. Got it. Yeah, that's lovely. I'm not really sure where to find the base game stuff, to be honest. How do I? How do I search for? Search for? Can I? How do I? Search for great storyteller. Okay. Nothing. Nothing. Reward trait. Okay. That's nice. How did this go? Why are these all different looking than this stuff? And then Mm-mm. Is there not? Wait. This is completely different, is my problem. Okay. Okay, reward trait. That's how it looks. Reward trait. So my question is, why is this a completely different great storyteller? Okay. Is this well, it tells me the trait, but it doesn't tell me. Okay. Hello? No. Yeah, okay. Just the base game. Sims 4 Studio style. The way that my brain is melting. I don't remember how I did this before. Ugh. Okay. I see. I did it with Sims 4 Studio. Extract all and use subfolders. Export. Okay. So what I'm going to do is name that a screen. Very professional folder naming here. It popped up right as I figured out what I needed. So, you know, and when I say I figured out, I mean I found the tutorial that I used in May, which is by Scarlett. Who also has the master spreadsheet that keeps track of what mods are broken and have been updated and all of that stuff. So in this house, we stand Scarlett. Okay. It's okay. We got this. It's gonna get there. It's gonna get there before. Okay, it's gonna get there. I'm so excited for when the new pack comes out. Like, I'm real excited for that. We've got only a week now. Only T minus 1 week until I draw a dick on Don Lothario like a tramp stamp. Gonna deface that man like an alley wall. Because it's what I deserve. Forget what he deserves. It's what I deserve. And you know what? I think he'd think it was funny. So it's not even that disrespectful. The waiting mode stimming. With a task like coding, you guys were bound to get full autism creature mode, so I hope the popper isn't bothering you too much. Nice. Getting absolute Pokemon wins over here. The thing is, like, I know what to do once I'm in the files. I understand what I'm looking for. It's the figuring out how to get the files out. That was the biggest struggle. And then figuring out the exact keyword that I'll have to search in order to, but that's okay. Nice. And once I figure all of this out, the next mod I'm going to make is I'm going to make it so that canning requires more ingredients. Because my Sims often garden, because gardening is a very quick and efficient way to make a lot of money in the early game, right? The selling of gardening items, it's so, as long as your crops are thriving, so too will your wallet. And that's one of the things I love about The Sims 4. But it's it gets to a point where, like, if I want to cook with those, so I start saving them, but then I end up with such an excess, so I want to can them. But the problem is that one fruit turns into 3 cans. This is not downsizing my inventory, it is creating quite the opposite problem, in fact. So, for the sake of actually being able to downsize, I am going to also try and figure out how to change the ingredient requirement, which I did start doing. Like, it doesn't make sense. And, like, it's nice, I guess, if you're playing with certain lot challenges or whatever, and you can, like, make seasonal ingredients last longer, but also I have not heard about it, but that's amazing. And very Sims 4. But yeah, it's so what I would like to do is, instead of it costing one fruit to make 3 things of jam, I was like, what if we use 5 fruit to make 3 things of jam? And then you're cutting it by 2/5. And it's not everything, okay? But that's 40%. That's still a significantly smaller inventory. And that's what I want. A single strawberry imported from Kyoto in a fancy plastic jar. Amazing. That's absolutely absurd. 5 to 3 does make more sense. So that's why I want to mod it, but I have to find it first. I was looking through the recipe tuning, and unfortunately I started looking through the recipe tuning while I had an active migraine that was making my vision go woo, which, reading lines of code when your vision is going like, it's just not effective. But yeah, I'd really like to do that because that would make a lot more sense, and then it would make my brain and my Sims inventory, and therefore my Sims load time, hurt much less. There's a slight lemony flavor in my tea because I descaled the Keurig today. But at least now I know that the descaling stuff is literally just citric acid. And this time around, it is literally just citric acid. I just put citric acid in there, and then I did it, and then I emptied it out, and I rinsed it out, and then I did another full carafe. It doesn't matter. It's still got that slight aftertaste. I'm not sure what's up with that. I don't know why it hasn't been rinsing properly lately, but I don't care. At least now I know it's just citric acid. So, and it's minuscule. I have no idea how all the water afterwards didn't dilute it enough. Because, I mean, I didn't do like I went through 2 full carafes. I didn't do like an extra third, and I think sometimes I have done an extra third, and that might be why there's a taste lingering. But I don't know. At least this time I know I'm not dying. Last time when I thought that it was like soap or something, I emailed poison control. Well, email is a strong word, but like I used their online thing. I was like, am I dying? And they're like, drink lots of water and we'll make sure that you're not dead in a couple of hours. And I'm like, okay. And then Kat was like, yeah, it's literally just citric acid. And I was like, you mean my OCD made me think I was actively poisoned and passing away over citric acid? I've not accidentally eaten soap before. Yeah. I but my OCD wasn't as bad then as it is now. I think the trauma gave it time to cook. Gave it time to simmer. Although I think the meds, the NAC supplement that my psychiatrist recommended, I think it's finally starting to work because the last two times in a row that my nails have gotten too long, instead of immediately biting them down out of reflex, I have just waited until I was done doing what I was doing and then gone and got the nail clippers and cut my nails. Absolutely revolutionary. Like, it still bothers me, it's still there in the back of my mind, but it's a lot easier to like quell that and then take care of it properly. So, yay, medication working. I will have something to tell my psychiatrist when I see her in a couple of weeks. Yeah. So I'm very excited about that. Cuz, the past couple times I've seen her, she's been like, "Is the knack helping yet?" And I'm like, "It's not hurting." And it makes me less nauseous after taking my Zoloft for some reason. So I'm like, you know what? If it's helping on the nausea front, I'm gonna keep taking it anyways because at least it's doing something. But now I have like actual evidence that it's helping the OCD stuff a little bit, and I'm like, wait, is this working? Is this treatment? Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah. Oh man. I I feel like the knack has kind of helped with my skin picking. I feel like that plus the fact that I've invested in pimple patches. And they're just like cheap ones off of Amazon. They're not like anything crazy, but they've been very helpful because then, and then like I touch it because it's a texture, but at least I'm touching something over it and not the thing itself. So that has been helpful. And, you know, and those also have helped with drawing stuff out. So then it's still, I don't know, but it's been helpful a little bit. Not saying that the skin picking has stopped altogether, because it certainly has not. Um, but Scarlett, how long would you say that this took for you? It will take several minutes, just let it go. Granted, this was written when there were even less packs, so even less tuning. Yeah, that is definitely that's definitely not great. Yeah. That is indeed that point. When I see my primary care doctor next week, I'm going to ask about getting some sort of medication to make my heart rate less insane. Um so that's what I'm hoping for. So that sorry, this is related. So that also when I see my psychiatrist next, we can start figuring out ADHD medication because the thing is a lot of stuff like I'm managing my executive function as best I can, but I'm officially at a wall. And now that I've gotten like my time management down, like I was kind of saying earlier, that like sort of really numb and unsatisfied feeling because it's no longer challenging, so it's no longer really giving me dopamine to finish a full to-do list because every day I'm finishing a full to-do list, so it doesn't feel unique anymore. Wouldn't that affect my sedative? Which one? The ADHD meds or a heart rate medication? Either way, my sedative is at literally the lowest dose that it can be. So I'm not horribly worried as long as they're taken far enough apart from each other. Hmm? No. My sedative is my sedative is technically an antidepressant. Um but it's like an older antidepressant and at like a low dose sleepiness. I have a I have the mini press is for PTSD. I almost never take it because my blood pressure is so weird and I would just not ever take it again basically. If I ended up on a beta blocker to try and help with my heart rate, I would just not take it. um yeah. yeah. I would say it didn't really help much with PTSD either. Like I mostly took it when my blood pressure was high. I mostly took it during dysautonomia type episodes. Um so it wasn't really something that, cuz unfortunately my blood pressure is a touchy thing, which is the only thing that makes me a little bit nervous. But like the mini press I think is something different is a little bit different. Here, mini press. Yeah, it's a different. It's an alpha blocker as opposed to a beta blocker, so I'm hoping that the other one will be okay. Um and like I've looked I feel like when I looked at my gene stuff, it looked like it might metabolize okay, but it's been a while since I've looked at that. So I'll have to look at it again. And then I'm also going to just like send the gene drug study thing to my psychiatrist so that we can work together uh to piece together what to do. And then whatever ADHD med she chooses, I will tell her to start me on the dose she would start a 4-year-old because of how sensitive to medication my stupid body is. Isn't she the one that ordered it? The mini press, yeah. I'm talking about for I'm talking about for the heart rate med. Oh, the gen test. Actually, the gene test was not ordered by any doctor at all. My insurance hit me up one day and was like, "Hey, do you want this? We'll pay for you to get this." And I was like, "Really? For free?" And they're like, "We want you to have it." And I was like, "Thanks, Blue Care Network." Yeah, they were just like, "You can do this." And as a matter of fact, we even believe you should do this. So I have no idea why they decided to do an administrative benevolence, but hey, now I have information, so whatever. Yeah, that was crazy, but I'm appreciative of it. It sure is working on it, huh? Yeah. But that's also how I found out that the reason that even though I did sleep for like 48 hours almost straight, if it were not for my mom, yeah. Also, even if I did have to give up alcohol, like that's not really a hardship for me. Like I like some things, but like if I would have to, I would have to. That's just the way it would be. As it is, the more medications that I'm on, I've been keeping it less and less on the alcohol front because like I don't want to put my liver through too much shit, you know? Oh, Google Docs. Yeah. That is valid. Hey, out of curiosity, are you almost done? I was just wondering. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of docs. But it is, yeah, it is easier though for sharing with other people and like collaborative processes and whatnot. So I do definitely give it that. Whenever I need to like share something or whatever, docs would be the preference. Simply because it is just, it's simpler. But like, I will just, I mean, like, it's possible still to share things through Word, and I do that. Like, I'll send things to Nova all the time, but all the time. It was one fic recently. It was all the time when we were like in high school. But I've got a fic that I've got to try and wrap up. I've started writing the last chapter, but I have that feeling of like, man, once I finish this, it's going to be done. But like, it's been in progress for literally years. Only on new saves is the robber Robin Banks. Old saves, it's random. Interesting. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Just like I don't know exactly how it works, but based on other things where she can also die, yeah, she can die just like Father Winter, and if she dies, then a new robber is spawned in her place. Same thing with if you add her to your household, they will also just spawn a new one. Like, yeah, that they're not immortal. Yeah, I'm not really sure what goes into deciding. And also, I'm not sure if it's that they're like, I don't know if it's that they like die of old age or if it's more like they're immortal until actively killed sort of thing where like they could just living. Could just keep living and not die of old age or anything. Maybe, but like other things can kill them. Possibly. I don't know. But it also just might be old age. I'm not sure how it works because it just came out, and I'm sure there's people who have been diving into that much more deeply than me. What I find funny is the immortal NPCs who have to be that specific NPC. So, like, if you add Agnes Crumplebottom into your household, the game will spawn another Agnes Crumplebottom, and it will just be literally another cloned Agnes Crumplebottom. And so, if you keep adding them to your household, you can end up, yes, you can end up with infinite Agnes Crumplebottom. So gotta love how that works. Um, but yeah, the special NPCs. It's interesting the different ways that they do them. It's just Agnes Crumplebottom all the way down. I still find it so funny that they decided for The Sims 4 that Robert didn't die on their honeymoon, but instead they stayed married for a while, were unhappy, and then he faked his death. I wonder at what exact point they were like, yeah, this guy's gonna fake his death and move to the ranch. Like, oh, he's in the game. I just think it's funny seeing the difference between The Sims 3 and The Sims 4. Because, like, The Sims 4 is an alternate timeline. They can do what they want. It's just really funny to me. I still stand by the fact that there should have been a little pop up for researching. Like, the first time that you research one of the theories for thanatology, I think there should be a pop up explaining what each of the conspiracy theory things are related to. And like, it would be good. It would have been nice. Cuz like I know what that's about, but what's the mystery of the unknown horse? You know, they're streaking in The Sims 4. They're streaking in The Sims 3. Fascinating. Yeah. Yeah, you can dare Sims to streak and whatnot. You can set streaking as interesting. Yeah, you can dare Sims to streak in The Sims 4. You can also set streaking as a holiday tradition to complete, which I've done before, which is funny. Um, yeah. Ugh, bones. I feel like Sims shower in their underwear in free play too, but there might still be a sensor bar that goes up. I mean, technically, when Sims are naked, there's still like underwear overlaid on them underneath the sensor bar. Um, like you can just see the pink undergarment type thing. But oh my god. How long? Are you almost done? We've been here for almost an hour and a half, and the amount of coding that has been done is. I'm free! Oh my god. Let me in. Okay. Aspiration stuff. But that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for reward tuning, perhaps? Right. Great. No, okay. Oh, wait, yeah. Great. Great storyteller. Right. Reward tuning. Okay. Here. We're just gonna great storyteller trait tuning. Maybe? Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Yeah. Oh my goodness. In The Sims 3, I once had a sim. Okay, ages. Okay. Mm? I was like, yeah. Okay. And how does it work? Where do I look for it? If it's not in the trait tuning. Okay, I'm just gonna search. Great. It's literally just these. Ah! Do they actually? Surely they affect gameplay. So the question is, how does it do it? Where do I find the information I seek? Okay, okay. What about here? Ooh, okay. So, Sim Chat, Mixer Social. Okay. So, there's certain. Okay. So, it's not that they're. Mm hmm. Mm hmm. Mm hmm. Okay. What about. No. World renowned actor. All right, we'll look at this one. No. Look at this one. Anything? Mm-hmm. Wait. Here we go. Okay. So it's got some create a sim idols, no conflicting traits, display name, icon, da 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 da. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Is this the only one? Trait tuning, sim data, reward tuning. Because this is this. This is the description stuff. Mm-hmm. Flags. Localization. Okay. Now I'm starting to question if I'm insane. Oh, hold on. Okay. Something that says actors mixer. So that does that, but it doesn't say anything about the pass fail. So it may possibly just not. I swear there's like a pass fail percent. Okay, if I add in, okay, social interaction, no, that'll, mm, okay, social interaction, I think so. Element name, mischief pass. No. Special cases. Mm, mixer interactions. Those are idols, right? Add buffs or run actions. Okay. Commodities. Mm, no. Ugh. Oh, wait. Mischief. Main. Okay, wait, maybe? Maybe. I mean, if adding mischief to relationship building, like, surely that'll help with it succeeding? I don't know. Okay. Save, replace, close. Okay, okay, okay. Hold on. We'll see. We will see. We are getting somewhere. All right, I'm gonna yoink, boink. We're gonna clear these. Oh yeah, there's a new cache. When they had added the new when they had added the previous new main menu, it had given like the avatar cache, and now there's a local sim texture cache. And I'm assuming that also has to do with the new main menu. Although it might even be more recent than that. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna hit that. We're gonna go back to that. I'm gonna put my headphones back on, and we are going to make a teen sim. We're actually gonna test how it works. So, the first thing is gonna be making sure that it actually shows up in the right place. So, okay. It's funny because once the tuning is actually out and you're looking at stuff. Ow. Okay. Yeah, we already did this. I just haven't claimed the rewards because I wasn't online. And I'm not going to claim it until I can go back into my save file that I'm actually playing it in so that they can have the whole collection. I don't have to buy the things. No thanks. I'm gonna randomize you once. Cool. You are going to be a teen. Okay. Teen. Oh. Here it is. That should have given... That should have given the right... Okay. And... I don't know. That's great. Dennis.
You bleak? Khalil. Dope and cooler.
Okay. Great. Zane. Awesome. Okay, so this is also showing up for you. Okay, so I'm gonna take some notes on what's going on so far. Number 1 needs relatable category traits. 2 needs age filtering. Currently avail all ages. I do believe Dennis is a menace. But that is tuning stuff that can be looked at more. What matters at this moment is going to be We'll plop us right down in Copperdale. 2 bedrooms here. That's great. That's perfect. I'm not looking to do much. Other than take a look at how it's looking. Stomach pain. Okay, focusing hard. Okay, well. Hey, okay, well, those are all there. So that's nice. Can we look at. Oh, yeah, we can look at all of them. Look at that. I will also be recoloring the icon to be, and probably just drawing something to be more like in this vibe that most of the aspiration icons look like. Okay. That's lovely. So let's, I guess the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cheat the mischief skill up and make sure that that completes properly. Mischief. Level 2. Yeah! Okay, okay. So that's input properly. Good stuff. So this is stuff that has to happen at school. So I'm just gonna fast forward them. They can take care of themselves, probably. The flea market is in town. No, not ask for help cleaning. Invite the neighbors in. Cool. Gosh, there's so much crap on the calendar. Alright. I wonder what pranks we can pull. Sims for mischief skill. At level 3, we can... Okay, we'll see. Sure. We'll get to school, I swear. Hello? Resume your mac and cheese. Just because I'm not paying much attention. Resume mac and cheese. Sims are so good at this. Because I just want to make sure that the location filtering is working properly. Oh, look at you. You've started puberty. Good for you, kid. Have cereal. Come on. We gotta get you to school. Did you eat the fruitcake again, even though you don't like it? Alright. Join! Okay. Oh, I have no idea how to navigate the default school. Okay. What? Wait. Oh. Okay. Is it... I wonder... No, I still can't delete it. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. Well, I could always... I would say I could always prank a locker, but I'm not actually sure I can. Where the hell is the principal's office? I don't know how to navigate this place. Oh, there you are. I've never been here before. I have always... Ugh. Alright. Go meet the principal. We can also try and tell some jokes today. All right, high school, learn about new school. Super cool. Claim a locker. Or attend math class, whatever. Yeah. Go with C. Okay. All right. Let's do a funny introduction over here. Ah, man. They did not like our funny introduction. We should try with somebody else. Oh my gosh, we have so many negative moodlets is the problem. Okay. Morgan didn't hate it. That's great. Morgan, can I tell you a joke about barnacles? It succeeded! Okay, so those interactions succeed. Prank the whiteboard, please. That's the other thing that I would like to test if it works. Oh, and it has counted that. Okay, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Wow. Wait, how did that count as 2 pranks? Okay, well, that's just the game being weird, so I'm not gonna worry too much about that one. But serve detention after school. Okay. Immediate detention. Get food, dude. Oh gosh, you're late for class. Barely, but still. So now I'm assuming we served detention. But the good news is that we are there. So I'm going to, since we know that those work, I'm going to cheat them. Okay. Level 3 mischief. I will, again, I'll make sure that it's working. So yes, it's... Okay. It'll probably refresh when we switch lots. Trolling the forums. Alright, cool. Alright, I'm gonna... Wait, what is it that we need to do? Okay, graffiti and dares. Which is fine. I'm gonna head straight to San Myshuno. To the arts quarter, because I know that there are probably going to be street art, like, mural areas that we can do. And we'll go from there. Here.
That's all it be. Dark enough. Ooh. Huh. Hannah de Fuina. Yeah. Dark enough. Lunice.
So we'll see if this counts. Or if it has to be a mural, I guess. Yeah. Listen, I can't be dealing with you having needs right now.
Bepsilabina? Huh. Hannah de Fuina. Ah. Ooh. Huh. Dark enough.
Okay, so this one counted, the graffiti didn't, so I need to make a note to adjust that. Okay. Graffiti wording. Interaction. Only mural counted. Add interaction. Okay. Alright, so that answers that one. And then I'm gonna... Can you... I'm not sure. I think that one will have to wait until... um...
Yeah. Derpna. Huh. Zone low freeze.
Wait. Hello? Why aren't you going to school? Go to Go to school.
Oh,
So, join. Okay. It's okay. The time skip cheat slightly bugged her out a little. It's okay. She caught up with us. We got there. Now, I wonder, okay, for the dares that come with high school years, you can dare somebody. Sims for high school years. Dare.
oh.
No, I meant dares, not dates. Ugh. Okay, new objects, new traits, new pranks. Right. Okay. Mischief. Well, these are pranks, but this is different. Uh, mean is not it. Funny is not it. Actions, no. So do we not have? Okay. I'm gonna tell a joke about engineers.
Sula.
Sula.
Ooh, tell urban legend.
Dailish, Wovish, Limla Doofki, Mushkadorb.
Serefi Pardue. Skizna Githara. Balprosh Girabu.
Tunkupa Rabao, Wave.
Oh, that didn't go well. Ugh. Okay. Because you can dare others to do stuff, but I'm not sure where that unlocks. Okay. Because I think that you can dare Sims to do the new pranks that came in, but I'm not sure. If that's something that is at a higher skill level. Ooh, okay, now we can dare to prank.
Yes. Oh. Jim.
Okay. So that might be a level 4 thing. Here, let's see if the option is still there. And then I'll see if I can... Oh, wait, sorry. I didn't mean to reset it to level 3. I meant to put it to level 4. Okay, you can still dare to prank at level 4. Okay, then... I think... Okay, so... Dares unlock at Mischief 4. Open up interactions for Sims with Aspiration. Okay. Hey, Ash. Thanks. Okay, anyways. Now we're gonna try and do a dare. Okay, and that did succeed. Good stuff. So that works. Level 4 mischief skill, which we already are. And then let's set... no, we'll just... Yeah. Okay. Run cheat. Where are you? Focus camera. Okay. I'm not sure if I can... Oh, yeah. I can make sure you have the mischief skill. Outstanding. Yeah. Cool. So if we do this, become partners in crime. No, come on, become partners in crime. Why would you say no? Okay. So the problem appears to be that she doesn't care. Okay. What about you? Okay, cheat sim info. Or... no. Alright. MC Command Center, MC Cheats, Cheat Sim Info, Skill Cheat, set skill to level. Okay. Manage trait, add trait. Okay, we're gonna make sure that she likes mischief. Okay. And then we're gonna become partners in crime. Come on. Mischief, become partners in crime. Come on. Okay. They became partners in crime. I'm not seeing if it complete. I don't. It doesn't show that it's completed, but also it's a little bit buggy right now. So maybe once we go, like maybe once we switch off the lot, it will show as completed. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So yeah, that one did not complete, but we do have a partner in crime. Right? Hello? I thought the partners in crime was a good friends. BFF Evil has a special. That's funny. Okay. Anyways. Nemesis. But partner in crime. I thought that was. Okay. That should be a rabbit, shouldn't it? I would assume it would just be called Partners in Crime. Would it not? I don't know. Okay, that one is just confusing for me. Five partners in crime. Where Reddit? Okay. I don't know if trying to cheat in NPCs skill level is causing part of the problem. Maybe. Cheat sim info. Skill cheat. Okay. And you are just in underwear. I did not look at their outfits at all. Okay. Oh, okay. So that time it worked. So the problem seems to be okay. And then, so it worked. That's nice. It still doesn't add as a rel bit, but it did work. So, okay. Cheating NPC skill. No work. They need to actually be level 4 or higher mischief. Okay. And then you have okay. Aspirations have been glitchy, unfortunately. So this one is not even a mod thing. This is just a Sims thing lately. Because even though it's like aspiration complete. Like, we completed the last milestone. Unless there's something that I have to do to make that also mark the whole aspiration as complete. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, aspiration complete. Alright, clan of the town. So now if you practice a speech. Okay. Go forth. Well, I'm not that worried actually about this part. So that's fine. I think what I wanted to know is if our mischief would be more successful. But it seems like the basics of it work, which is good. So I've got my list of things to work on. Figure out pass fail. Okay. I've got my list of things to work on in coming days. But I am hoping to get this banged out and actually post it along with the blog post that I talk about what my updated not so berry goals are. So that'll be fun. But it has to be functional before I share it. um, so yeah. But it seems to more or less work. There's some weird game bugginess, but that's just weird game bugginess. So I'm not that worried about that. All in all, successful little experiment. I've got my list of stuff to fine tune and poke around with. The biggest thing is that I need to make sure that the relatable trait from the teen aspiration category actually gets applied to it. I need to make sure that the age filtering only applies to teens. I need to make sure that it's not just it's not just murals that work for the graffiti interaction, but also graffiti because the game counts them as two separate interaction groups. So I'll make sure that's a thing. I want to see if I can open up interactions for Sims with this aspiration to do pranks sooner so that they don't have to wait until level 4 when that's not even until another milestone away. And then I'm still not sure about the pass-fail situation of Mischief interactions. That, I think, is just going to be like a wait and see if it actually works. So I will poke around with it more in my own time. But it's starting to form. So that was nice. And it was kind of fun to do this while talking at people. I would say it was more fun not being alone while doing it, because otherwise, during those 10 to 20 minute segments where it was just extracting XML, I would have just been sat there watching it for that time, probably talking to myself a little bit, but not engaging with other humans. So that was a lot better, I would say. I feel a lot less like ripping my hair out than I usually feel when I'm trying to poke around code. So streaming with this stuff, it might happen again. We might work on this again together. We'll see. I guess depending on how many of my mods are updated by tomorrow will depend on if we return to this tomorrow or if we return to sorry, I am sleepy. Or if we return to the other stuff with the household that we're actually playing with. But yeah. Okay. That's the plan. Ripping your hair out is generally bad for your hair, yes. But it is 10 o'clock. I am sleepy. I feel accomplished with the little bit of playtesting. I was like, how am I going to playtest this? But then it came pretty naturally. It was easy to figure out what I wanted to playtest with. I feel so professional. I feel like I know what I'm doing. I don't, but I feel like I do, and that's practically the same. I will see you guys tomorrow. Get some good rest, everybody. I am going to sleep so hard.